You know what it is? It is a hoodie kind of day. A hoodie and comfy pants. All right, let's see. I think this works. You can see my, whatever. I think I need to work on my backdrop. Whatever, let's go. Hey lovely human beings, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mia and I run a blog called shedreamsallday.com because I dream all day. I strive to empower introverts to start blogs, to shine online, and to chase their dreams. And I believe that quiet people are amazing. No, well yeah I do, but I believe that quiet people can do amazing things. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then maybe you'll want to subscribe. If this content resonates with you, I'd love to have you in my YouTube family. So in this blog post, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 8 productivity tips for bloggers who are still working a full-time job. So you've just started your blog, congratulations. Yeah! Or maybe you've been blogging for a while. Either way, blogging and working full-time is no picnic in the park. It is a lot of hard work. Just realized I had coffee on my nose. There's a lot of time and effort that you have to put into your blog without losing your sanity. If you're a blogger who works full time, let me know in the comments below and I can thumbs up your comment, I can heart it, I can comment and say, I know how it feels. If I can juggle a 9-to-5 and a blogging business, there is no reason why you can't. All you need to do is manage the time that you do have. I know it sounds easier than it is, but I'm gonna share some tips with you. First of all, a little note on quitting your 9-to-5. If you started a blog because you want to eventually quit your 9-to-5, there's something that I want you to think about. My advice for you is to not rush this step. Don't rush the ultimate leap from your 9-to-5 to your blogging business full time until you have enough money saved up that's gonna last you at least 6 months. And don't quit your job until you are happy where you are. Do not quit your 9-to-5 just because you think it will make you happier or think that everything will be better once you quit your job. If you can learn to manage your mindset and be happy where you are now, that is when you know you are ready to jump and leave your 9-to-5 because your thoughts, your feelings are gonna follow you wherever you go, whether you have a 9-to-5 or you're working by yourself on your blog, at home, making sweet living online. It doesn't matter. Your feelings and your thoughts are gonna join you. I'm saying this because I don't want you to take action from a place of scarcity, from a place of unhappiness. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. You can follow this advice if you want. If you don't want to, free country. But that's my 2 cents on the whole quitting your job to pursue blogging full-time thing. Okay, let's get into the productivity tips. My first tip is to forget about perfection. You need to forget about perfection in 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Learning to let go of perfectionism and the need for everything you do to be perfect is the best productivity tip I can give you as a new blogger who is still working full time. So I'm not saying that you can get by only writing, okay blog posts. They still need to be valuable. However, aiming for B- work instead of A+ is gonna do you good and give you a lot of your time back. I mean, think of the time you spend going back and forth perfecting your blog posts. That's a lot of minutes, hours even, that could be spent doing something else that's gonna move you forward. Now, you can always go back and perfect a blog post later, so don't let perfection be the death of your blog. Learn to be okay with producing B- work and just get it out there. Just hit that publishing button. It's good enough. Tip number 2, utilize your time well. As a blogger who still works full time, your time is limited and oh so precious. This is why you have to leverage and utilize the time that you do have well. Even if this means getting up at 5 a.m. to work on your blog before you have to be at your 9-to-5. Hey, that's what I did in the beginning. If you're not a morning person, spend your afternoon or your evenings or nights or your lunch hour blogging. Go through your day and evaluate where you have some time to spend on your blog. And here's another tip. Listen to online marketing podcasts on your way to work and in your downtime. And at the beginning of my blogging journey, my weekends, poof, they vanished. No time for brunching, no time for hanging out with friends. I was in it. I was working on my blog at all times. If I had a little pocket of time, I would be blogging. Go through your day, see where you have pockets of time that you can spend on your blog. Now, I totally understand if you have kids and other obligations, but if you're really serious about making your blog a success, you're gonna find the time, no matter what. In conclusion, prioritize working on your blog whenever you can. That is the best you can do, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. It's something. Productivity tip number 3, marry your calendar. You are now in a very serious relationship with your calendar. Whatever goes on there, you do. No questions asked. Honor your relationship with yourself, aka your calendar, and show up. Honor yourself with the same respect that you would if you had a coffee date with a friend or a doctor's appointment. Show up for your blog, show up for your dreams. You are that important. Tip number 4, schedule your results. So when you're sitting down to plan your days, your week, your months, don't just plan the activity, plan the actual result that you expect to get. If you do this, your mind goes to work. The more specific you get about the results you want to produce, the better. And the more likely you are to achieve them, to achieve your goals, and get where you want to be with your blog. Somewhere successful, I bet. If your plans are vague, your results will be vague as well. And you won't be as focused as you need to be to produce at a high level. So what I mean by this is, for example, do not just schedule time to work on your blog from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Work on blog. No. That is the activity, right? You're working on your blog. But what I want you to do is schedule your results. So what do you expect to achieve in that amount of time when you're working on your blog? Is it to write a blog post draft? Is it to schedule 5 pins to Pinterest? So schedule time to produce the exact results you want. So from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., instead of putting down work on blog, put down write 1,000 words, schedule 3 pins, and get to work. Become uber specific. Tip number 5, create a content calendar. So create your own content calendar for your blog. This is gonna save you so much time. Have a brainstorming session once a month where you come up with new ideas for blog posts, you do your research, you do your keyword research, and scribble everything down in a document or on a piece of paper, wherever you want. If you can come up with 12 amazing ideas for blog posts, you don't even have to come up with the headline yet, just the idea. That is 3 months worth of content. If you're publishing weekly, that is a lot of content. This is a life and time saver. I am telling you. You don't have to spend time worrying about what to write about again because you got it all planned out in your content calendar. Tip number 6, batch content creation. The time has come to batch your content. I love batching my content. I do it all the time for blog posts, not as much for videos because it takes a lot of energy for me to film videos, but for blog posts, I always batch my content so that I don't have to write blog posts on the fly every Sunday before they go live. So choose a day that works for you and write as many drafts as you can. You can always edit and proofread later. This is just about getting started and producing the meat of the content. That way you don't have to worry about that every single week. Since you're working full time, this would mean maybe writing for an hour in the morning or 2 hours if you can, or in the evening. So choose a day and a time that works for you. So by batching blog posts or any type of content in your business really, whether it is creating pins, writing blog posts, doing videos, or coming up with captions for Instagram, whatever it is, batching is gonna free up your time. It's gonna free up your time, but it's also gonna let you be more creative and focused the rest of the week, because you don't have to worry about producing content all the time. Tip number 7, automation, baby. Automate your blogging business as much as you can. Use automation tools to lessen your workload. So you'll put in the work up front and you're gonna let these automation tools do the work for you on a day-to-day basis. Take advantage of modern technology whenever you can. For example, use Tailwind to schedule pins. Planoly for scheduling posts to Instagram and Facebook and planning out your social media content. Use ConvertKit to send out emails to your list. Or use Lead Pages and Opt-in Monster to attract new dreamy subscribers into your world. I cannot say enough good things about automating my business. If I were to do everything in real time, I would have no time. In fact, I'd like to marry automation. Permission to divorce my Google Calendar? My last productivity tip for you as a blogger who is still working full time is baby steps. Forget the dream vision for now. Yes, you want to eventually leave your 9 to 5, make a lot of money online, and be free. Forget that for now. Focus on what you can do now. Baby steps. Take one thing at a time. Take your dream vision and break it down into manageable steps. That is how you're gonna get to that dream vision eventually. Make it as easy as possible for you to take action daily. As bloggers, we all have big dreams. We all want our blogs to be profitable, to be successful, and to make an impact in the world. And these dreams can often feel a bit overwhelming when we think of the big picture of all the things that we want to achieve. And thinking about all the things that we want to make happen can act as a stressful trigger when we sit down to do the things that we should do daily. Write the blog post, schedule the pins, and do all this nitty-gritty work. So forget about the dream vision for now. Just for now, break it down, create your plan, and work your way through one baby step at a time. And don't forget to take breaks. Juggling a full-time job and a blogging business is challenging. It is a lot of work because there's so much that goes into blogging. I mean, you essentially have 2 full-time jobs. Really, when you think about it. This is why it's so important to take breaks, to schedule white space in your calendar, and get some breathing room every now and then. Try the Pomodoro thing. Work for 25 minutes, take a break for 5, and then keep going. Because if you put too much pressure on yourself and continue to work with no breaks, you're gonna pay for it later. And I don't want that for you. So take breaks. Everybody needs a little white space on their calendar. So there you have it. 8 productivity tips for bloggers who are still working full time. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have not started your blog yet, do it now. You can join my free blogging course. I'll leave a link in the description below, and I hope you will join us. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below if you are still working full time. I would love to connect with you, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.